Hey guys, it's Matt with the Hanako Soul of the Samurai dev update for April and kind of March too, because the last one was overlapping months as well. The first big thing is we submitted to MomoCon's Indie Game Showcase, and we were notified this week that we made the finals as a member of the top 3 of Georgia Indie Games. That's particularly exciting because one of the big things, like a lot of indie games, is getting through to the press is quite difficult, and winning the best indie game in Georgia at MomoCon would be a big deal for us. Finally breaking down that wall that we've wanted to for like the past year and a half. Even though up until now the game wasn't quite there, we feel like it's there now. So with that, we'll jump right into it with a gameplay update. So our ninja character, I'm going to switch over here, is pretty much he's pretty much feature complete at this point. There's still a lot of polish to do, a lot of little things. So he has his moveset. Here's his light stance, his stab, his light attacks, and then medium stance he has more of swinging. He has more leaping attacks, and you start to see some of his acrobatics and his stab attack, and then these are his sprint attacks. He has a cool flipping maneuver, and that rounds out his basic attacks. In light stance, he blocks in place, and then in medium stance, he actually grapples to objects. And and this is our grappling object here, wherever these are, these Oni demon totems, the ninja can grapple to them, and when you're in grapple zoom mode, they glow green to let you know you can grapple, and there's a little bit of that. So we're just working to polish, get it feeling better and better, and then we'll take it from there. Additionally, there's also player grapple, so I can use an ability to grapple a player to me and then attack. Besides that, I also have a poison gas that also serves as kind of a concealer or a getaway tactic. Eventually we'll add a stealth mechanic to this. Also, his second ability is called Venomous Kunai, and it's exactly what it sounds like. He throws a cone of kunai that are poison tipped, and it poisons the enemy, and you can see it stuck in the Yamai Kenshi there. And then his ultimate ability is, I'll let it speak for itself. It's this crazy whirlwind of Kusarigama attacks and acrobatics, and that kind of rounds out the ninja. So the other thing coming up is we're working on a new gameplay video, which we think is really going to show off our progress in the last 3 months, if not the last 6. As the update mentions, we put a lot into the Naginatashi, and then we put a lot into the ninja to get it up to speed, but we feel like the ninja's ahead of everything now. And we're really excited to show that off in video. Another thing is, you guys may have seen screenshots of this before, but we've restyled the Gifu Crossroads map, which if you haven't seen it, it looks something like this. This is actually completely restyled. The entire ground was redone. Every asset in this level was restyled and retextured to match the art style in the newer levels. There's a new skybox, and we're really excited to shoot a new video on this level. So I'll actually head over to two of my favorite spots, so you guys can see. The first part is the camp, so you can see it's much more of our comic book signature style. It gets compared to a lot of stylized games, and that's okay. We're really happy with where the art style is headed, and it's really breathed a lot of a breath of fresh air into this level, because this map was untouched for like a year and a half. So having everything restored feels fantastic, and this is always my favorite shot in this level. You're in the shrine area, you can meditate, get the sunlight breaking through the bamboo. It's a really cool shot. So you'll be seeing this in some upcoming videos. Also, the map we were on before, you could clearly see it was unfinished. We're just kind of stubbing everything out in there, and we'll be adding art over the next 2 or 3 months. Besides that, for gameplay, our programmers are working on just polish. They're getting the ninja feeling much better, continuing to improve the Naginatashi. And really, we're just trying to get to the point where the game is more of a complete experience. That's something that came up from judgments in different contests and just overall. When you play our game, it's like you're playing a match. It's a demo, but it's not a full game. So part of that is, for the longest time, we had just basically symbols and titles. We didn't have a really good UI for getting you in a match. So we have brand new team selection screens that have been really well received so far. And then we have character selection screens that are brand new. Instead of it just being like a little temporary icon of a headshot, there's renders of the character, their stats, what their abilities are. Eventually we'll add tooltips to tell you what the abilities are. But for now, this is a huge step in the right direction to make Hanako feel more complete than just, oh, I'm in a map, I'm play testing, I picked a guy, I don't know what he does. This lets you know. And both sides actually have one. Yamai has a separate set of renders. The descriptions are the same, but it lets you at least see the difference between the characters and the color schemes between the clans. So we're really excited about that. And that pretty much is what we're getting ready for, is getting the build ready to put on Steam and get ready for early access, hopefully by the end of this year or early 2017. But a lot of that's predicated on how much our community grows. We need the community to grow to be able to put out an early access. We can't release it to 100 or 200 people. We need as many people as possible playing, getting us feedback, and building our family together so we can make the best game possible and achieve our dream we've been working on for many years now. So if you like anything you see, show every friend that you have that likes games, like, hey, this indie game looks amazing, we want to play it, we're interested. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. We do dev streams periodically on twitch.tv/Hanako Games, so make sure you are there when we're streaming. Anyway, that pretty much wraps for the update. Hope you liked everything you saw. See you guys next time.